And he's known for like gassing out too.
Yeah.
Because he's like a grinding wrestler, dude. So
yeah. Well,
it's hard to hold
it'll be
Derek
a
against
nice one.
the fans.
It'll be a nice one to watch.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hold on one second. What is it?
It should be in your email.
Okay, cool. All right, thanks. Keep on talking, guys.
How am I supposed to just start that? Fucking stoned ass dudes at the Speedweed studio running the boards back there. Not that I don't love you guys, but
great.
man, get it together, bro.
So,
put that bong down and run the boards.
By the way, Mayhem, are you? By the way, John Jones says he's been tested 49 times in 2019.
Well, duh. If you get busted for juice,
most tested guy. Now, 49 times is a little excessive, though. No, I mean that's like twice a week. That's like once a week, sometimes twice a week.
49 times.
Yeah. How many times did you get randomly tested when you were in the UFC? None.
I know. It was a different time. Like back then, it was like not a ASPCA or NAACP.
ASPCA.
Who is that?
Dog
USADA.
rescue. Yeah.
USADA.
Yeah.
So those guys is like wasn't involved yet, and I hear like, look, after the Jessica Penne debacle, I'm just like, bro, come on, really?
When you fought GSP, right? GSP comes in, is looking jacked. You see these dots on his back, right? He's got
Look, man,
HGH
I'm not gonna throw shade at GSP.
And then they come
even though he whooped my ass that night.
And then they come and say to you, guys, no more testing today?
No testing, yeah.
No testing at all.
Good. Wink.
They said, you're good.
You're good. And I was like, I'm good? Shit. I should have done steroids.
And then at that point, is that what you're thinking? Like, wait, this is bullshit?
I was like, yeah, I mean, I figured that we're going to get tested, so it will be straight up. But look, man, that's the business. What are you going to do?
What business is that? That's not the business.
Look,
Come
man,
on.
I know. I like your, like, rosy, like, cheery-eyed, like, everything is roses and sunshine view of the sport. But it's the fucking fight sport. What do you think about it?
It's not fair.
What do you think?
I think that like they shouldn't come to you day of the fight and be like, guys, the testing's broke. No one's getting tested today. That's insane.
Hey man, bro.
Wouldn't it make sense if they just let everybody do
move to a different country
steroids?
if you don't like
What?
it, bro?
Leave the country.
Yeah, move to a different state.
He's from Canada. Now, do you think GSP was on stuff or no?
No, I don't know.
You don't know? I mean, but like when you fought these guys, could you feel the difference sometimes?
I don't know. You know,
You were
it's
in
like
there
a
with
weird-
them.
I know, but it's like a weird like what?
Well, some of your
Was
training.
like,
all right,
how
some of your
hard a guy punched me in the face is that's the new testing.
No, but some of
standard?
your training partners, right? But is there ever guys that like 1 week they're just like, and then 3 weeks later, they're just
that happens.
Superman?
Yeah, undoubtedly. Yeah, it does. They work. I mean, the side effects and this type of thing. I don't know. It's like kind of a balance. Hey, man, we got the guy we're ready.
Oh, there he is.
Hell yeah.
Alonzo Menifield, how are you?
Yeah,
I'm doing good. I'm doing
big
great.
fan.
So we're talking to a fighter who's 9-0. He stopped 8 guys by knockout, 1 by submission, all in the first round, except for 2 maybe. 205-pounder, the man, the myth, the legend. Can you hear me, Alonzo?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear him.
We can't hear him.
Oh.
What's going on?
Hey, Alonzo, turn your phone sideways.
Beautiful backlighting, though.
Hello, Alonzo.
Yeah, there we go.
Can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
There you go. I hear him.
I can hear him. Alonzo, how are you?
I'm doing awesome.
Nice. So you're in Texas right now?
Yeah, I'm in Texas. That's where I live. I've been here for about 10 years now.
Nice. Now, how come you're right now? I think the hottest prospect in MMA. You got insane power in both hands, knocking everyone out. But your name isn't being mentioned right now. This is some bullshit. What's going on?
I don't know. I know I just had neck surgery.
There you go.
So I gotta recover from that. But I would have had a fight in December, and then my name probably would have been in the mix. But yeah, I know 2020, I should definitely be in there, as far as like my name being like tossed around or whatnot.
Absolutely. Now, your last guy you fought was actually pretty good. I mean, he actually had a draw with Shogun that was really that was very close, and you knocked him out easily. Were you surprised at how well he did against Shogun?
Nah, not really. I mean, Shogun, he's a legend, but he's I guess he's a little old in there now. But yeah, I guess you can say a little bit surprising that he did get that draw. Yeah, all the best for me. I guess my stock go up since
Absolutely.
he hung in there with Shogun.
Now, Mayhem Miller. Alonzo's a guy. He was born in Belize, right? Bolivia?
Nah, I was born in Compton, in California. My mom.
Wow.
Oh, your mom's from Belize. Okay. He was born in Compton. Very, very, very
I
close.
was gonna say, man,
Okay. Yeah.
get a nice tan in South
So
America.
this guy was born in Compton.
Yeah.
All right. His dad passed away when he was younger. His mom got taken away because of drugs, right? She was doing a lot of like heavy drugs. And this guy went to 14 different orphanages, right? And like schools.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
it was crazy.
It's crazy. Then he couldn't even read at 14. And then one of the guys in charge of like the youth home, this like guy from Africa, he from Nigeria, Christian, says, "You and your brother, I'm going to take you guys in." Then he becomes awesome at football. He ends up playing football, almost semi-pro, almost pro in Canada. Does jiu-jitsu. Now he's undefeated.
Hell
No,
Tell us about that journey, man. Like you got brought in, you know what I mean, taken care of. Like tell us about coming from there. Tell us about your background.
Yeah. Okay. It's pretty crazy as far as being tossed around in the group homes. No family members, I guess, took me in that were blood related. And a guy, Godwin, he did take us in. He's from Nigeria. He took us in, me and my brother, and it turned us around. He instilled the core value of education, and we basically, me and my brother, fell in love with football. Me more so. I was able to go to a normal school because it's crazy. My mom, she used to do this thing with the government, and they would basically give her an SSI check because she made them believe that I was like some crazy kid. So they put me in these crazy schools.
Yeah.
So I would literally be in these crazy schools thinking like, man, it's super easy. And, I didn't know the fundamentals. But they'd give you a packet, and they would like, do this packet, and I would do this packet, and in these ways where I would basically cheat and get it done. And it was like, this is easy. But so I finally get adopted by Godwin, and I'm able to go to a normal, regular school where, I learn how to basically read on a level I should and do things that I should do as, a 10th, 11th grader. And, I basically pursued football because that was something that basically it made me excel in education more. Because I was like, you know what, I'll go to school if I can play football. And basically I played some football, and, I didn't get to the NFL. I could have went to Canada. I did land in an arena team, I think Sioux City Bandits in Iowa. Man, I hate arena, like 100%. So, I was like, I'm not going to be on a side back burner, keep trying, I'm trying to get in the NFL. I just say, you know what, I'm just going to start fighting.
What'd you think of the Super Bowl? Since you're an educated man about football, what'd you think about that game?
I thought it was cool. To tell you the truth, I watched it for like the first quarter and then I turned it off.
All right, I hear you.
Look, since Ray Lewis and Ed Reed, I really haven't been watching NFL. I tried to watch it this year though.
Yeah.
You watched the Aaron Hernandez documentary?
Oh yeah, I did, man. That dude's a mafia, man. He's a killer.
What were your thoughts about that?
Literally.
I was thinking, at the end of it, I was like, damn, man, I feel bad for Aaron Hernandez. Thinking like, man, he was going through a lot, and them cutting up his brain or whatnot, and seeing like how it was possibly that was his reason why he lacked empathy on like killing people with like just no regards. Yeah.
Right. Same here. Now, your mom, was your mom smoking crack? Was it crack?
Yeah.
Crazy.
No,
I'm not laughing at you, brother. I'm just laughing at how this guy just blatantly says that.
I want to know.
I love it, man.
I want to know.
I know, me too, but it's just so shocking.
I want to know. Okay, so your mom's smoking crack, and she's got two little kids.
Running some social
Do you guys have any parental guidance at all?
No. My dad was out of the picture since I was born. I met him twice biologically, Dad. My mom basically had 6 kids at the time when she was like a full-blown, crackhead or a drug addict. Yeah, she just basically she came from Belize, and she just wanted to mosey back into that environment. And I think that's why she's stuck in Compton, because she has a sister, and her sister does super good. She lives in Moreno Valley, in the valley, living way, I guess better than her sister. But yeah, my mom, she was on crack.
Wow.
And I guess the 80s smacked her super hard.
Now, since you are doing so well now, has she come back into your life at all?
Yeah. She has. And actually,
Have you bought her better crack? Have you ever able to buy her some nice crack?
No. Look, she's trying not to be on crack, man.
That's all you can
Move
do.
up to cocaine.
Right, she's trying. She's doing an RV or whatnot, living in an RV. She actually was a burn victim. I don't know what happened, but she was burnt.
Wow.
And I try to support her. Go to California and support her because she was a burn victim in the ICU. See, not funny.
No.
Not funny.
He's already thinking of a joke. Don't worry.
Don't worry. I'm thinking of. Is your mom Richard Pryor?
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Man, I don't know what she is.
Wow.
That's sad.
Yeah,
Listen,
she was a terrible mother. Let's get that. She's a terrible mother.
We got it, bud.
But she's been through a lot, I guess, through Belize, man. They smacked her left and right. When it all comes down to it, man, it is what it is.
my mother left when I was 3. Had schizophrenia. Went to a hospital. Did drugs too. So I could identify.
Okay.
So I hear you, man. So maybe one day we'll get together and talk about whose mom's worse.
Right.
Now
We're doing it now.
But now you kept fighting in these youth homes, right? You were fighting in the youth homes, and you were being charged as an adult because you were fucking everyone up, right?
Yeah.
When you were like 14 years old, they were charging you as an adult?
Yeah. They were basically, the kids were pressing charges on me, and I was getting thrown into like group, juvenile hall. And I realized, look, man, I can't whoop these people's ass because they're going to throw me in jail. So then I figured a way how to eventually get around to that. I mean,
let's talk about,
I would get adopted and then take it out in football. What's up?
Well, I want to ask you, how'd you step from football into the martial arts? Like, did you jump into jiu-jitsu class, or at what stage did you transition?
Hold on. I can answer this.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
He saw Rampage slam Arona.
Nice.
And was like, this is awesome. I got to learn this. Right?
Right.
I was the practice dummy for that slam. Yeah. Yeah, I was a practice dummy. Like, I trained with Rampage during that era of his career, and like he picked me up like that so many times in practice. I would always put him in a triangle, and he would always pick me up like that. And he only slammed me hard like that once, and I survived it. But it was funny when he got that position. Yeah, it was exactly that. I was like, oh, this happens in practice all the time.
Wow.
Yeah. So that's cool to hear. So what? After you saw that slam, where did you go? What was your beginning of your martial arts journey?
I went to Chop Shop. It's in Greenville, somewhere by Commerce in Texas, and I started doing grappling and I think I was sparring with some pro fighters.
Yeah. We hear you.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And then you were getting choked out by little guys, right?
Yeah. I was getting choked out by everyone.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Great start to the journey, huh? So, what about your training camp now? Like, who's your training camp? What do you work on specifically? How does that go?
Oh man, I train with basically Ryan. I train with Rashad. Uriah's there now.
Ryan Span.
We have
Rashad Coulter,
we got Kennedy.
Right? Yep.
Yeah, I also train with a big guy named Flo. He's an Olympic wrestler. And it's at Fortis MMA. And my 4 arts always is striking. So I go with Muay Thai, boxing, and then it's wrestling and jiu-jitsu. Jiu-jitsu is last because I realize a lot of people don't like seeing jiu-jitsu. And I would like them to be entertained because, at the end of the day, I'm like, yeah, I'm entertaining. But don't get me wrong, I will try to Habib anyone.
Nice.
Now, do you train with the Black Beast also? Did you train with Derek Lewis?
Oh, yeah, he came to the gym a couple of times, but I didn't train with him.
What about...
he didn't hit me with no ham hocks.
And then is Laura Murphy at the gym too?
Yeah, I don't know if she's been there. Probably. I haven't been there in some months now because my neck gave out on me.
What happened to your neck?
Yeah.
I had I had surgery, cervical disc replacement.
Oh man.
Replacement. So they didn't fuse them together. It's just like a new disc. Like they put a damn rubber plate in there. What the hell?
Yeah, it's basically a Mod C. It's made out of titanium in a way, and they basically go in and they scrape out the damaged disc, and it in places this new one modified. It's called a Mod C, and it's pretty much like a replacement disc, way better than a fusion. So I still got range of motion or whatnot.
So how long before you can fight with your robot neck?
Well, I'm gonna see Dr. Ziegler tomorrow, and then hopefully he gives me the clear, and then I'll be back in training.
Did you ever watch Mayhem show, Bully Beatdown?
No.
Yeah, I watched the Bully Beatdown.
He was the host. He was the host. Remember Mayhem Miller?
Yeah, of course. What the hell? Wait, he knows. Everybody knows who I am.
I don't know if he knows who you are.
Why do you act like nobody knows who I am?
Because he doesn't seem very impressed by you.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Nah.
This is one of the greatest prospects to show up. Of course, he's impressed by me.
Okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
Okay,
Indeed,
of course he's
indeed.
acting casual.
He seems very casual.
Yo,
Like, he's-
duh. He's a bad motherfucker, and it's his time right now, bro.
Right.
So obviously he's gonna act cool.
He's just acting too cool. Man.
Nah.
I want him to be more excited about talking to you.
Idiot! I'm not your show pony.
Now, okay.
Stop writing me.
All right, got it. Now this guy from Nigeria that took you in, because this is like The Blind Side, but like on BET. It's like the. Now,
Funny, dude.
are you gonna eventually buy him a house, or like when you become a millionaire, are you gonna take care of him?
Yeah, I'll definitely take care of him. But Godwin, he's already good. He's pro architect, pro construction worker, designer. He's pretty much good. But whatever I can do to help, I will. For Godwin, Inzunwa.
And then he met his wife on Instagram.
Nice.
He started liking her pictures, and then you slid into her DMs, right? Is this how it happened?
Yeah, that's how it happened.
I like how you fought that at first, trying to make it not a 21st century love story.
His wife is this hot black woman, right? Very hot black woman.
Yeah.
But she seems kind of small. Like, do you must crush her in the bedroom, right? I mean, because you're like this huge.
No, right? That'll be the big question. Like, how did he have sex with this little lady?
Yeah.
Oh my
But
goodness.
no, she's perfectly fine in the bedroom.
Oh, okay. That's good. I was worried about her because he's this big, massive.
I was waiting. I was gonna count how long it's gonna take you to ask about how he's banging his
I'm
wife.
telling you, if you've seen this girl, you're like, there's no way she's taking that dude. But yeah,
Taking that, dude. What
He's
kind of
a champion.
creep are you?
this guy's guy's probably got a huge fucking.
Oh,
massive,
God,
okay,
bro.
Okay, all right.
You always
Anyway.
gotta talk about everybody's dick in here.
No, right? I'm like, no.
MMA roasted.
I'm a
we talk
teddy
about
bear,
dicks.
He's a teddy bear. Okay, that's good. So he's got a
Yeah,
small.
we're not
So-
talking about the center part. No
it.
center part here.
No, good. So now your two sons, right? You got two cute little adorable boys, but I gotta think it's gonna be hard for them to complain to you about their life because they're like, "Hey, Daddy, I don't want this," and you're like, "I grew up in 19 orphanages." Like,
I'm sending you to a group home, you little shit.
yeah, right.
Right? I have that with my son. Sometimes he complains about, shoes, or he complains about video games. So I tell him, well, you know what I'm doing, man? I'm gonna be like my mom. I'm gonna take your video games. I'm gonna go pawn them. I'm gonna get that money.
I'm gonna smoke your Xbox. Oh, you're mad about the PS4? What if I put in my veins? Yeah,
I'm literally gonna smoke whatever I can smoke right in front of your face.
Oh my God.
So, man, this guy's fights though, like they all last 30 seconds.
I know. I've seen your GIFs.
Now, is it anybody but you haven't been tested yet, right? And
No.
So you obviously you have one submission victory. How's your wrestling? Are you really going hard on the wrestling?
Oh man, I'm going so hard. I love the wrestling, man. I go with Flo, the Olympic wrestler, and we pretty much go all the time. He's a heavyweight, and he's teaching me whatever I can learn, and I'm doing the research, and I got Coach Burt, who wrestled in college at the highest form. And, I love it, man. I actually do love wrestling. It reminds me of a linebacker when I used to tackle people.
Yeah.
It's better equipping me to, tackle.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well, let me ask you this. What, as far as the division goes, what type of big name are you looking at? Because, you know what I mean? When you come back from this injury, I don't know who you're aiming at. I'm sure in the end game, you're looking at the champion. You want to be the champion. But in the shorter term, who are you thinking? What's a good fight for you? That's what I'm asking.
The fight next?
Yeah.
Pretty much anyone then. But I know definitely I'm looking to fight when I get ranked. The Johnny Walker, I'm looking to fight Ian Kupalapi. I fight Rocky. I fight Corey. I fight John Jones. I fight them all, man.
This guy's came from nothing.
I know.
He came from less than nothing.
What's your walking weight, if you don't mind me asking? What do you walk around at? 230?
I like to believe I walk around 225.
Yeah. Okay,
definitely
buddy.
230, 230.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, what's crazy is you got adopted out of Hollywood, right?
Awesome.
So were there other were there a lot of rich orphans there that were I mean that's when you think of orphanages group homes in Hollywood, you don't think it's that tough, but it's got to be tough, right?
What are you talking about, bro? You ain't walked these streets out here?
Oh, the tents?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a level 12 group home in Hollywood. It's like a big ass building. It's 13, 15 stories. All kinds of kids, from top to bottom. In Hollywood. I don't know if they're rich.
Yeah.
They pretty much, they all was looking for love, Adam.
Of course.
Rich orphan.
Did anybody ever approach you to join their gang?
Not when I got in a group home, but when I was with my mom, I almost became a Crip.
Wow. What, you couldn't pass the application? How do you almost become...
Right. I got taken away, so I went in the group home. So basically, that kept me out of the games. But if I would have stayed in that area, I would have definitely been in a gang.
Oh my God! Hey, that'd be one scary Crip right here.
Oh yeah.
Damn. Mayhem was almost
I probably
there.
would be a teddy bear there.
Were there a lot of Crips in jail, Mayhem?
Yeah.
Who was the main gang? Was it the Bloods or the Crips or the Latin Kings or MS?
Yeah, you're naming them all. Yeah. What did you do? Some jailhouse research?
Who was the dominant gang though?
The Sureños.
Sureños?
Yeah, it was all Southsiders, pretty gangster.
Oh,
and they would fight with the blacks, the Crips, and I mean.
Yeah, they actually had a race war.
Exactly. Yeah, it was a bad one. Yeah.
Ruthless.
Yeah, the rubber bullets everywhere and this kind of thing. I know. It's a terrifying life to live. Yeah, I don't recommend it.
No.
Yeah, it was 0 of 10. Would not recommend.
Okay, so Alonzo Menifield, when are you fighting next? 3 months, 4 months, 5 months?
He's going to get the report today, right?
Right. I'm trying to fight late March, early April. Give me 5 weeks to train and I'm ready.
All right. Well, listen, right now you only have 1,500 Twitter followers, but I know you're the next big thing. I'm telling you.
100%.
100%. So don't forget us when you're huge, okay? A lot of these guys, they come on the show when they're coming up. They become huge. They forget all about us. Mm-hmm. Don't be Theo Von.
Not me.
So remember us, okay? No Theo, all right? Thank you very much.
I mean, you're the huge.
Oh, no. Well, one day. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming on the show. And be easy on that wife, by the way. She was walking a little funny. All right. So thank you. Thank you, Alonzo. Where can people follow you?
Thank you.
Yeah, where do we follow you? I'm going to follow you on Twitter, bro.
Okay, it's Alonzo Menifield. That's Menifield, Twitter or Yahoo or Instagram.
Yahoo.
TikTok.
Wait, what the hell? Yeah.
All right. Take care, man. Thank you, Alonzo.
Thank you.
All right, y'all take care.
I'm going to follow him on Yahoo, undoubtedly, bro. Yeah.
I like that guy.
Yeah, that guy's real likable. I mean, he's definitely going to get too big for this show. Any time now. Fucking all 16 of our listeners.
He's a good personality, too.
Yeah. He does, right?
Very likable asshole.
I guess he can be a comic.
He is a comic?
Yeah, he has that goofy personality.
He definitely has the fucking backstory to become a comic.
Yeah, exactly.
His mom's a crap.